The Glico kidnapping. On the evening of March 18, 1984, masked men broke into the home of Katsuhisa Ezaki, the president of Ezaki Glico, a popular candy and food company in Japan known especially for its Pocky snacks. Ezaki had been relaxing in the bath, playing with his two young children, completely unaware of the impending danger. The kidnappers stormed the house, bound his 70-year-old mother and his wife with telephone wires, and took Ezaki, still unclothed, from his home. As they were being threatened, Ezeki's wife begged the intruders to take any amount of money they wanted, but the kidnappers dismissed her pleas. They weren't there for ransom, they said, hinting at a motive beyond simple financial gain. They transported Ezaki to a deserted warehouse and locked him inside, demanding an astronomical ransom of 1 billion yen, around $4 million USD at the time, and 100 kilograms of gold bars. The Great Escape and Public Humiliation. Ezaki remained imprisoned for 2 days. Miraculously, he managed to escape on his own, though the exact details of how he did so remain unclear. After his escape, he immediately contacted the police and reported everything he could remember about the incident. His successful escape became front-page news, and many publications praised his courage. However, the media also derided the kidnappers for what appeared to be a botched operation. Headlines mocked them for their failed kidnapping, and newspapers highlighted their blunders. The first letter and a challenge to the police. Just 15 days after Ezeki's escape, on April 8, 1984, a strange letter arrived at the local police station. It was addressed to the foolish police of Japan, and written in a chilling tone. The writer taunted the police, challenging them to catch him and detailing elements of the kidnapping only an insider could know. He described the color and make of the car he had used that night and even named the convenience store where he had bought snacks during the abduction. He ended the letter with a name that would haunt the investigation for decades to come. The Monster with 21 Faces. This letter was only the first of many, each designed to mock, confuse, and publicly humiliate the Japanese police force. Copies of these letters were also sent to the media, which promptly published them, drawing nationwide attention. This turned the Monster with 21 Faces into a kind of anti-hero in the public eye, a shadowy figure who could evade law enforcement effortlessly while openly taunting them. New target. Poison candy. On May 10, the case took an even darker turn. Another major Japanese confectionery company, Morinaga, received a letter from the Monster with 21 Faces, claiming that he had laced their candies with potassium cyanide and distributed them across various stores. The letter threatened mass poisoning, leaving the company no choice but to withdraw its products from the market, sending shockwaves through the Japanese candy industry and beyond. A similar threat soon followed for Ezaki Glico's products, plunging both companies into a deep financial crisis. Lab tests later confirmed traces of poison in several boxes of candy, though fortunately, no fatalities were reported. Nonetheless, both companies suffered a severe blow to their reputation. The public, understandably afraid of contaminated food, stopped buying their products, leading to substantial financial losses. Investigation and dead ends. The Japanese police launched an unprecedented investigation to catch the Monster. They questioned nearly 500,000 individuals, analyzed numerous surveillance tapes, and chased every lead. One of the most promising leads came from security camera footage that captured a man tampering with candy boxes, but the blurry images made identifying him nearly impossible. Police created a composite sketch based on the footage, depicting a man with slicked back hair and a stern expression, which became widely known in Japan. Still, the identity of the man and any connection to the Monster with 21 Faces remained unknown. A tragic turn. The case took a tragic toll on the law enforcement officers handling it. Yoshio Shirakawa, the head of the investigation, was deeply affected by his inability to solve the case, as the public criticized the police force for being outwitted by an elusive criminal. In August 1985, Shirakawa took his own life in a gesture reflecting the intense shame he felt over his failure. His death shocked the nation, highlighting the immense pressure on Japanese authorities to uphold their honor and efficiency. Shortly after Shirakawa's passing, a final letter arrived from the monster with 21 faces. The letter expressed regret over the investigator's death and promised that no further crimes would be committed. The author stated he would no longer harass companies or threaten anyone. However, he challenged the police one last time, daring them to apprehend him for his previous crimes. The case goes cold despite extensive efforts and media attention. The case eventually went cold. Japanese law stipulates that if a crime remains unsolved for 25 years, the statute of limitations expires, and the perpetrator cannot be legally prosecuted. This period has long since passed. Even if the monster with 21 faces were to reveal himself today, he would face no legal consequences for his actions. Over time, many theories emerged regarding the motive behind the crimes. Some speculated that it was a vendetta by a rival candy manufacturer looking to ruin Glico and Morinaga. Others suggested that the case might have involved organized crime or even a deranged individual with a personal grudge. Nevertheless, each led to a dead end, and no one was ever charged. Legacy of Japan's great unsolved mystery today, the monster with 21 faces case remains one of Japan's greatest mysteries, a tale of fear, deception, and evasion. It has inspired books, documentaries, and even movies. The case is seen as a rare instance where law enforcement faced a criminal with extraordinary cunning, who could strike fear into large corporations, humiliate the police, and then vanish without a trace. While the mystery of the monster with 21 faces may never be solved, it remains a powerful reminder of the challenges law enforcement can face against a determined and elusive adversary. This story continues to fascinate the public, standing as one of Japan's most notorious unsolved cases, a chilling testament to how one person's calculated actions